Which team will land in which bowl? It is time to speculate. I know a couple of guys that are very good at that.
Time to make our guesses this week.
To my right, Lauren Shahadi alongside college football producer J. Darren Darce, former Heisman Trophy winner and touchdown radio host Gino Torretta. Starting with the Orange Bowl, you can really draw out of hat who is going to be the ACC champion. You say it's Virginia Tech. Who do they play?
Throw it on the dartboard.
Virginia Tech is the best team in the ACC now.
At least this week they are.
Week. So I project them in the Orange Bowl. The Orange Bowl will be looking for an at-large. I see TCU going undefeated, so they're going to have to get into a BCS game. They go to the Orange Bowl.
And this is going to be the sticking point with this BCS. Does TCU make a BCS game or do they not? And this is going to come down. They'll win out. I think NC State to win the ACC. I think they had a great performance last week against Florida State, and it's really, there's not a lot of top flight teams in the conference, and nobody's standing out.
Okay, but you're still going with Virginia Tech. As for the Big 12, you're going with Nebraska, and they will play Pitt in the Fiesta Bowl, according to you.
Yeah, I'm finally sold on Nebraska from the Big 12. I'm not sold on Oklahoma, Missouri, Oklahoma State, or any of these other teams, and definitely not Baylor. So I'll go Nebraska as the Big 12 champion, and Pittsburgh's the only undefeated team in the Big East. So they are
What about the orange?
What about the big orange? The Cuse. I'm not telling you, don't sleep on the orange.
The problem is Pittsburgh already beat Syracuse. Believe me, I would love to put the Cuse
I like
in
your pick with Pitt, but I take Oklahoma. I think they're a much more balanced team. I think they take care of business, even if Nebraska lost their starting quarterback, and Helu can't rush for 300 yards a game.
Every single
every
game.
week.
All right, so here's my question. Who wins the Big Ten, and where do they go? Into the Rose Bowl?
All right, yeah, this is the most complex projection
I need to
make.
take
Yeah,
notes.
get some notes ready. Okay, you've got a bunch of teams here. Michigan State, Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio State. If Ohio State loses to Iowa, which I think they will, then Michigan State will win the tiebreaker and go to the Rose Bowl. If Ohio State wins the tiebreaker, beats Iowa, then it's the highest-ranked BCS team, probably Wisconsin. So I think Iowa wins. I'll put Michigan State here for now.
This is what's exactly wrong with this whole picture. Why, if you're a one-loss team tied with a bunch of other teams in your conference, it comes down to somebody else that, some people don't know a lot when they're picking polls and figuring out who the best team is. But I think Wisconsin is in the slot here. I like your pick with Boise State, though.
Do you think Ohio State will beat Iowa?
I think Ohio State wins out. I don't think there's any question there, and I think Wisconsin is the slot here.
As for you Auburn fans, it is your weekly dose of Darce telling you you're going to lose.
I couldn't keep all those if this
yet.
happened and if that happened, so I'm picking Wisconsin to go to that game.
Hey, Auburn fans, Darce, what do you think? Are they going to lose this season?
Yeah, this is easier than the Big Ten.
Here's another guy picking. It's a foregone conclusion here, people. The Iron Bowl's already over with.
Yep, don't even play it.
Roll that tape from week 3 when I said Auburn would be undefeated until the Alabama game. They're undefeated until the last game of the season. They lose to Alabama, but still a strong enough pick. So they go to the Sugar Bowl. And again, I like Wisconsin too. If they don't win the Big Ten, they go here as an
Well, at least you got the conferences right. But I have 2 different teams. I think Bama and Ohio State that's going to be one of the best and most anticipated games of the year with Alabama facing Ohio State.
So you say Auburn loses to Alabama, which would make Alabama go in the BCS title game against Oregon.
Yeah, I got a lot of hate mail from people saying, how can a one-loss team... Yeah, believe it. How can a one-loss team get in the title game? Well, it happened. Michigan State lost, Missouri lost, Alabama wins out. They jump TCU, Boise State. They're in a title game versus an undefeated Oregon.
I like Oregon. I'm drinking the Auburn Kool-Aid this week. There's a lot of Kool-Aid I've been drinking. I'm on the Auburn Kool-Aid. They've got the best mixture of Kool-Aid, so I'm taking Auburn right now with Cam Newton.
Guys, let's get into bubble teams. Is this March Madness? I can't believe it. Hey, we're talking about Notre Dame right now, 4-5, and they still have to play Utah, Army, USC. They have to win 2 or 3.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Unfortunately for Notre Dame, sorry folks, it's not going to happen. No bowl for the Irish this year.
Yeah, disappointing. I mean, it looked like Coach Kelly had things kind of turned around a little bit, but I think the cupboard's still a little bit too bare for him to win.
What about Texas at 4-4? Need 2 wins.
Yeah, they're going to need 2 wins, and if you look at their schedule, it's going to be close, but I think they get to 6 wins. So Texas is in a bowl. Maybe the new Old Cotton Bowl. They have a Dallas football class that could be a good place for them.
Mac Brown said this team thinks they're entitled to win. It's not happening with Texas. I saw them this weekend against Baylor. Baylor dominated them from start to finish, and the only reason that game was close, they coughed it up a couple times.
Hey, bowl projections every single week on the site. This has been enlightening, to say the least.
It always is.
Yep. We'll meet you next time, same place.